Hello, let's test some stuff. Start it. Is my broadcast working? We're going to testing audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Good. It works. So, wonderful. So since yesterday I had a little audio problem, I've done the tried and true developers technique of not root causing anything, rebooting, restarting. So hopefully that should work. I was going to spend, and then so since the computer's rebooted, I've lost all my state here. I've lost a bit of state. So let's just get things back going. This is my Claude Code terminal. This is my Python terminal. Unnamed. Let's give it a more pleasant name than unnamed. How does that work? Here. Work, something like that. Okay, good. So this will be my work profile. Wonderful. Next, let's get a TypeScript profile. Thank you. And then, oh yeah, there's a fourth one now, which is my user profile representing my user. And this user is not in the Chatfield repo. This user is here. Wonderful. Okay, so let me kind of get started formally now that I've restored my stuff. Let's get going because I'm super excited. It's super close, and I don't know what I've proved. I think I've proved something. It may not be good, but I think I've proved that publishing a Claude Code skill is either for people or for me kind of harder and slower than you might imagine. Oops, in your browser. So, however, it's super close, so I want to continue with that. So let's do a proper start. To start, we are building Chatfield. Well, let me just say, why are we building Chatfield? Because it's very nice to drink morning coffee and write open source and enjoy programming and learn and all of that. So, ooh, that's bad. Got pretty bad. So the morning programming, the open source that I've been into is ultimately thinking about Vibe DevOps, thinking about agentic DevOps tools. Claude Code is itself kind of a Vibe DevOps tool, you could say. It really is DevOps more than dev, but when I say DevOps, I mean like higher stakes, deploying stuff to clouds or things like that. Consequences for mistakes, high costs, reputational risk. That's Vibe DevOps. Anyway, so Chatfield is a side quest on Vibe DevOps to think about how does software gather information from humans in a new and impactful way, previously impossible. And the answer is we are inspired by HTML forms. Forms, I think in general, have fields. Those fields have values. For example, if we're going to a trip, you might have a destination, which has a value associated with it. You might have a budget, which has a value associated with it. So we're copying forms, except this is 100% conversational. There is no UI. It is completely messages in, messages out. And so Chatfield will drive the conversation for your form and collect all of these values, and then ultimately have it all ready for the rest of the software to use. So in either Python or TypeScript, Python can run as a server, TypeScript can run as a server, and then furthermore, TypeScript can run in a browser environment. And like I said, there's no front end, it's back end only. It's strings in, strings out, really, as an API. So then any user interface, Chatfield will drive the conversation. validate potentially anything with LLM validation. So I can say it with English and with prompting, and similarly LLM transformation. So you could convert. I love this one. This one's my favorite because this naively might look like a number divided by itself, which would be, of course, one. And but everyone knows 50-50 means 50%, right? An LLM is gonna convert that no problem in principle. We can translate languages. We can classify user input, user intent. All of that is possible in this framework of information gathering or gathering fields. In theory, in practice, it's okay. It's okay. Um, I've done a bit of work on. I've basically succeeded in web forms. I have a video in my YouTube channel about that. And then I've just been obsessed with PDF. I've been working with PDF my entire life, pretty much. So I'm back into PDF. I love PDF. It's so and with these language models, PDF is uh, so great. I've demonstrated previously. You could search the. I've demonstrated previously. PDF is a text format, and of course, there's tons of software to use. Libraries, programmers libraries to use PDF to dig into it. It's got the small setback that it's just absolutely hostile. If you're a web developer, you're thinking about the web, it's like even less coherent, even less convenient, even quite a pain in the neck. Um, but it's PDF. Let me cough here. Okay. And while we're in, so let's run Claude. I want to ask it something unrelated. Ooh, let's check the release notes. Okay, so my status line. Set up Claude status line. Okay, I know what I want. If I go through my history, export this thing. Where is that status line? Let's try that. Ooh. It's in, oh no, that's my bash history. Oh, it's in the bash RC. There it is. Oh, it's just stuck to the end of my bash RC for some reason. I maintain this in Git. This is trouble, but whatever. Okay, so that's been exported. So then I just, yeah, totally. Okay. Let's just make sure that's, I want to see it in my status line. I want to see that bash. Yeah. Status line. Can I? Like, red. Environment. Paste. Whoops. That was my. Oh, let's just find it. Whoops. Stop it. Export. Yeah, that. My sister and I would eat breakfast in the morning at like silently, and we would read the back of the cereal box. My kids are playing Marco Polo. I don't get it. I think if I played Marco, I don't even know what my parents would have done if I played. Let's see if I can add a parameter into there. Nice, it did work. I love these extra arguments to the commands. That's so LLM-y. That's so cool. It's like it's excellent bang for the buck. It's excellent, it's so easy to pass an LLM an extra string, and it's so easy for an LLM to respond to an arbitrary string containing language. Oh, is that what the CWD is already set? Oh, that's the working dir. Oh, that's what CWD is already set. Okay, okay, okay. I forgot my own system. Okay, so CWD is correct, which means I export that bash variable. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's just start over. So, okay, so now I need to, I'm just, what am I doing? Activate. Okay, so we got Python. Let's pull in the environment. Okay, off we go. So this should be good. There we are. Got my API keys, got everything. Oh, release notes. That's always my fun. That's always my coffee and my. So there's been one more. Wait, what? Am I running a version with no release notes? Come on. I'm running 4.4 and 4.3 has release notes. So 4.4. Okay. Tool use ID. Oh, interesting. Is that a tool call ID? I wonder if that's the same thing as the tool call API. I bet it is. This is all just like everybody's different spin on RPC, you know? Okay. Front matter. Oh, have I not even read my intro? I got off. I can't believe. How are we 10 minutes in? And I'm off on my intro. Um, this just takes 2 seconds. We're just pushing this PDF. The skill needs to be better. And then today I intend to just test out and document how it's published, this Claude Code marketplace with the plugin. That's the work today. Okay, so now I'm officially ready to do what I want. Okay. Okay, more hooks. Whew, these hooks are hot. They're doing hooks. They either have a lot of bugs or it's an active area of. I feel like I've seen hook stuff a lot. Automatically exit SDK mode. No, that's different. Okay, hooks. Claude.md. Oh dear. I think I may. I want to pull back on these Claude.mds. I don't know. Duplicate rendering. Ooh, I wonder if that's the use. It always said it used my skill and it rendered it twice. So let's see what happens. Oh my god. If this fixes my flickers, I'm gonna be so happy. I have horrible flicker problems. Notebook edit tool. Okay. Notebook edit. Very cool. All right. So we have Claude Code. Like, or like only my, what is it? Let me just take a screenshot. The audio mixer part here. Yeah, let me just take a screenshot. How do I do it? Window. Like, what is it? Mysteriously? Oh, what is it? OBS? What am I talking about? Control V. Let's just get a freebie. What do I want? I don't know. I doubt it. Well, actually, I don't know. There could be a huge community around OBS. All right. So let's start getting work done. Ooh, WMCTRL. Oh, Python GTK. Ooh, Pulse Audio. Oh, some of these are good ideas. Use a window manager. Oh, no kidding. Let's see if this is a hallucination or not. Windowed projector. So I'm right clicking the section. What the heck does that mean? Okay, no. What is this? Unhide vertical layout. Is window to projector a thing? I think it is. This is a window. And then I could always on top. Oh my God. I'm so happy. That is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Claude Code. I could like make it small. Now, and then always on top, if I do like, oh man, I wish I could. I mean, window managers can do anything on Linux. Window managers can do anything. Oops. Yeah. So I could like, I don't know. Whoa. Resize. Not hide. I don't know if I could control this window manager to make it like shrink or to make it invisible or something. I don't know this. I haven't like really been serious about my window manager config. I remember the last time whenever um composition was built into the graphics cards and all the window managers became composing window managers. That was it. Like this is enough. Is this the smallest? Okay, let me stop goofing off on the audio mixer. Now we're on a side quest on a side quest on a side quest. Okay. I just want to see if this thing fails. I was thinking this morning, moving from a Mac to Linux, basically this failed because it's Linux. It's just a USB microphone, you know. And what I've decided about that is it's a free operating system, it's a free windowing environment, it's a free sound driver, it's a free sound mixer. Like it's awesome. Totally awesome. I love it. I love my free. Oh, okay, so I can't minimize it. So then I have to just like do that. Okay. That's kind of neat. Oh, that's behind my body. That's awesome. So y'all can't see it. If I move, it's it's visible. So that's an even better place. Very cool. Very cool. So only I can see this like effectively, which is fine because it's like my little warning. Okay. Let's continue then. This is awesome. I don't know about this windowed projector. I don't know if I did that or not, but who cares? Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Basically a great idea. And then I've also WMCTRL. Are you kidding me? Not CTL? Oh, it is CTRL. Yeah. WMCTRL. Is it like a command line? That's exactly what it is. Cool. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Kwin. I used Metacity and Sawfish. Yikes. Do these still exist? I'm sure they do. It's open source. I want to say I've used IceWM. Okay. Very cool. In Claudey with a chance of DevOps. I'll just pull that in. This is my own code base. I don't even remember which window, but I think I did a tiny bit of window manager work in Claudey with a chance of DevOps. Docker compose. Got a VNC Docker build. This is all like a blur a little bit now because it was compared to Chatfield. This was just a day or two of development, where this is a much smaller. Chrome, no VNC. I want to say I've also used Fluxbox long time ago. I never really got into I got into, what is it called? Rat poison? Does rat poison still exist? Is that still? Yeah. I think there's sort of new ones now. Stump WM. So the idea is that Southeast Asia? Looks like oh, that's the world. Is that not the world? That looks like North America and Asia. Am I crazy? Okay. rat poison. This seems like a yeah, there you go, sawfish. Okay. Well, we're not getting into window managers. Open box. I think it may have come out of the box. It may have come out of the box. What is it doing? Backslash pipe? I don't think you need that backslash pipe. That's either a rendering bug. It'll still work because backslash pipe is just pipe. But you're double quoting it, so I don't think you need that pipe. Initial idea. Chromium. Nope. Okay, good. I didn't do anything. Good. Okay, I don't care anymore. So we're back in Chatfield, back in Claude. Release notes? Is the 044 going to get a release note? No? Okay. I'm running a version which has no release notes. Okay, don't care. So I want to do something, get that flicker understood. All right. Well, let's go read my notes. So yesterday, the skill really was more or less working correctly. And then I had problems about, yeah, gosh, it's getting close to where I want to start doing evals on this. That would really be maybe, I think I'm just going to kind of continue to play it by ear. And then once it's kind of good enough and I feel like, okay, I never want to regress back from this again, then I may put this into the evals framework. This will be the next thing I put into evals is this thing generating data models correctly. I think that's a burden I have to do, you know, if publishing through Claude Code is a thing, which is still, I think, an unanswered question. Like if that's an important part of the profession, is what I'm saying, then getting things working through Claude Code is important. And then having it, you know, these skills, all these markdown files are effectively, I mean, not even effectively, they like really are source code. You know, I'm like defining loops. I told it, oh, like create just exactly in Python, you'd say like with, it's like temp file or temp dir. I can't remember the exact call. Prefix equals like some work, you know, whatever. It's something like that. Oh, and then you can go, I can't remember. It's like remove equals true, something like that. Cleanup equals true. And then you say, you know, right. And so it's in there. You maybe want to do, I don't even remember. Something like this is pseudocode. And then when you pop out, it's these, what are they called? Context, the context protocol. I want to say it's called the context protocol. That's kind of weird now. There's a whole new context protocol that everyone's into. The context system, something like that, Python. And you can kind of do the same thing with try finally in other languages. And so then you just change remove to false. And that's exactly what I did in the prompting yesterday. I told it, don't clean up. Okay. Yeah, we took a ton of commits, I hate this diff. Let's go read it. Let's just go face my mess. A reference for multilingual forms. So this is a disaster. This is how many tokens? Tons, and it didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. Okay. Let's go into Claude Code and okay. what do I want to do? Okay, so I want to let's see. So these examples didn't work. Key principles: preserve. I see. So this is totally backwards, huh? Configure Alice for translation. I see. I see. So this is just buggy. Okay, good, good, good. So a reference or multilingual forms. So in the PDF, in the main skill, so these are the most expensive tokens. Fillable forms, non-fillables. I don't want that anymore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want that in the main one. Let's get it out. So where are we? It's kind of a pain in the neck to edit this skill source code. Claude, filling the forms, commands. Oh, did I do that? I hardly remember that. I should try that more. Okay, skills, references. Yeah, no, skill.md. Okay, so multilingual. No. Okay, done. What else did I do? So then in the fillables, it does say if the form is in a language the user doesn't speak, see multilingual for guidance on preserving the original. You know what I could almost say? You know, it'd be really okay. I know what I want to do. Let's just. I'm gonna slow and steady instead of just rushing it all. I even specifically said yesterday, I'm taking all this commits and not testing it. So I know what I want to do. In the, what is that, fillable? References, fillable forms. Okay, so in fillable forms, so here, write the interview using the Builder API. Background. Alice has trait and yes. Okay. Step 1, extract the PDF content. Okay. Convert the PDF to Markdown. Yes. Correct. Input.pdf. Returns. I'm not sure if I like this. I'm like, I'm just gonna make it slightly easier for me to read. 1A. Yeah, we'll do like that. Whatever. Just make it a little easier to mirror. Okay. Convert it to Markdown. So you don't know the language of the form until you've converted it to Markdown, right? It's like, extract the PDF content. Bash. Oh yeah, it is bash. Okay, so then you run Python, you run the script as markdown.py. I'm surprised. If I find it, what is it? As markdown. Like what does this thing do? Mark it down. Yeah, it literally, there's nothing in mark it down to do this. Mark it down may come with its own. Like that's it. I could almost run it. That's bad. We don't want to say install it. Right. I don't want my Claude Code skill to pip install stuff. I mean, I guess I could. People are approving it and whitelisting it. Mark it down all? No. It's PDF. feel like just let it throw and Claude Code can decide what it wants to do. Yeah. Sys. Oh, sys.argv. Okay. Whatever. Let's just go read real quick. Does Markdown have its own little CLI or anything like that? Markdown MCP. Ooh, this tip is cool. I want this tip syntax. How'd they do that? That's awesome. I want this tip syntax. Wait, no, I just want to read the README. Show me the README. How'd they do that? Raw. Ooh. Oh, they're doing block quote. They're doing Markdown block quote. That's awesome. I'm doing that. I'm stealing that. Open source and coffee. I'm loving it. Let's go put that in the project README. So fun. So tip. Markdown server. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Do want that. I think that's it. Very fun. Cool. Yay. So then if I load Chatfield, just slightly nicer looking. Come on, Schwartz. We're open sourcing. That's fun. Cool. We got tips. We have important. Very fun. Okay. Document intelligence. Oh, yeah. Document intelligence. Okay. So here's Markdown. Let's go back and see. Yeah. Are there any other forms? There are word forms, but I think they're just not worth thinking about at the moment. Excel's different. Yeah, if we use, I got to think really carefully, but that's not today's problem. I don't know about using document intelligence or not. I think I want to take a crack at using Florence 2. I've used the Florence 2 model. I love it. Florence 2 is so underrated. Zip files. YouTube URLs, excuse me. What does it mean? Okay. Yeah. So then virtual environment, okay. Command line. Yeah. So this Markdown, right? Which market? I think I haven't installed the CLI. I think that's the point. Or use O to specify the output file. Optional dependencies. Aha, is there a CLI? Nope. So I have, which Python? Aha. .in, activate. There we are. So let me just pull it all in. Okay, so then if I do Markdown, there it is. Ah. So if I just do Python examples, PDF, food license, let's do English. Oh, do we not even have one? Oh, US, that's what it was. That's way better. Why did I bother writing tons of code? Okay. Yes. Yeah. It prints to standard out. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. So let's do a hard. What was a hard one? Let's see. Where is? Oh, my user. FW9. Which Markdown? So I don't have my Python. There we go. There it is. I don't know why I didn't do this ages ago. Yeah, 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 I knew it. Okay, yeah, there's an awesome command line tool. So we're gonna clean that up. I think the idea is chat field / marketplace. Let's just push D. Whoa. Chat marketplace. Commands. So this at skill / nope. Oh yes, it is. No wonder it's hard to find. Okay. Get arm as markdown. We don't want markdown. Oh yeah, I changed it. Awesome. Next. Good. So it's gone. PD. So let's just increase that font size slightly. Thank you. All right. Close the README. Close as markdown. Good, 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 good. So then here, it's not Python. It's what the heck was it? It was mark it down. Yeah, mark it down. Mark it down. Perfect. Returns markdown content standard out. Analyze directly. Analyze directly. Do not write to file. Returns markdown. To standard out. Okay. Now at some point I have to tell it decide. Decide. So we're really doing translation as a primary concept. Decide whether the form is the same language the user request language or as the language the user decide. Right. Compare to the language the user used compare the language uses against the main language. If they are the same, if they are the same language, I'm trying to say everything is fine. If they are different languages. Okay, so here's the point. So then did I move? Yes, I did. So if I pull my diff, where's my diff? Diff. Where did I move? I moved my prompt out. Multilingual. Basically, it was this. Yeah, let's just go with that. Boom. Whoa. Stop it. Oh, I pressed Control. Sorry. Okay. If they are different languages, The form is in a language the user does not speak. The user did not whatever, different language. C. For mandatory guidance on constructing, preparing for a right, returns. Okay. Compare the language the user is of the user's prompts against the main language of this PDF form. If they are the same language, declare we will do this form in language, right? Wonderful. If they are different languages, declare we will use user's language, right? But to do a form, we will use user's language to complete a form in forms language, right? They always say stuff is important. Star, star. They're always saying stuff important. I don't remember. Okay. Let's do this. Declare we will this form is language. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Forms language. User language. All right. Full stop. Yeah. Next. C. Multilingual identity for mandatory guidance on cross language operation. Okay, that's the real prompt. Let's do it the way they do it. They love that. They love that. Okay. Compare the language. Okay, so it's when you read it. Step 2, build the interview definition. Extract form knowledge from Markdown. Extract actionable knowledge only. The form's purpose. Key term definition. Field completion instructions. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, I think this is basically working. So I'm happy now. 8 o'clock. Claude. PD. Oops. Oops. Yep. diff dot. Come here. Okay. So I'm happy with my changes. Now we got to fix multilingual. I'm happy that that has a real bug in it. That's just like Claude Code did not do what I told it to do, as usual. So let's fix that prompt. Maybe I was in a rush and I prompted it bad or whatever, but so the point is multilingual here. Use this guide when the PDF form is in a language the user doesn't speak. Perfect. Overview. When the PDF form is different from the user's preferred language, right? Spanish form, English speaking user. Let's actually do this example. English speaking user, non-English form. The interview object should preserve the original forms, right? The interview object, the interview definition should preserve the original forms, language and structure, while using Alice to handle translation, while using Alice to translate, while like guiding. The interview definition should preserve the original forms, language, and structure. It should reflect the form as is as much as possible. When the PDF is in a different language, right, to correct handling, correct, I don't know what I'm trying to say. When the PDF is in the language, different from the user language, right, when the form differs from the user language. Form, right? Okay. Overview. When the form and users' languages differ, right? Okay, good. I'm trying to say do two things. The interviews should preserve take care to what I'm trying to say, like take care to rule. Let's try that. These rules. 1. The interview object should always reflect the underlying form like identically. The interview object reflects the underlying form identically. Preserve the forms language. This is what I'm trying to say. Preserve the forms language. Preserve the forms language by, preserve the forms language by preserve the forms language in the chat field in the what am I trying to say? Alice, Bob. Preserve the forms language. Yeah. In like all, preserve the forms language when populating traits, fields, descriptions, hints, background. And I'll just say all. When populating. Preserve the forms language in traits and when defining fields, descriptions, hints. Yep. 2. Okay, so that's good. Preserve the PDF accurately in chat field. Oh, no, what I'm saying. Chat field should always preserve the PDF accurately. Reflect the PDF accurately. I think I said that already. The interview object, right. Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Yeah. Preserve the forms language. Like, what I'm trying to say, tooltips, language, instructions, tooltips, etc. When defining traits, fields, descriptions, hints. Okay. Okay, next, so then the next important thing is add in the user's language. No, that's horrible. Add guidance to add, I guess, traits. Yeah, add traits to Alice and Bob. Add Alice and Bob traits, indicating add Alice and Bob traits, like in the conversation. Add Alice and Bob traits to guide. Now, add Alice and Bob traits. That Alice translates and converts. Translates, converts, explains as needed, and explains concepts, right? Whatever. Alice translates for Bob. That's it. Add Alice and Bob traits. Okay. Alice and Bob traits. Alice and Bob traits set the transfer. What am I trying to say? Alice and Bob traits. Oh, and I have a 10 o'clock appointment. It says in 2 hours. Hey Google, set a timer for 105 minutes. Okay. Okay. Alice and Bob traits. Alice and Bob traits. Use Alice and Bob traits to define. That's basically it. Use traits. Use trait calls, trait guidance to make Alice translate for Bob. Indicating Alice translate for Bob. Indicate that Bob only speaks Alice will speak that too. Indicate that Bob only speaks one language. Alice will speak it to Bob and translate content, concepts, content and concepts to help Bob as needed, right? Okay, basically that's the idea. Key principles. So then this is kind of redundant a little bit, but whatever, overview. Keep field ID names exactly as they appear. Yeah, preserve original field keys for sure, yeah. Questions in the forms language, yeah. Write description questions in the what am I trying to say? Language. Write description. Do we want to write hints? I think no. Preserve original field keys. I mean, basically, we're just saying do not translate. Preserve form language. Do not translate form content into the chat field definition. Precisely when defining chat field. Well, sorry, the interview. What I'm trying to say is it's independent. When building the chat, the user's language is irrelevant. Right. Do not translate form content into the chat field definition. Okay, that's fine. When building the interview data definition, the user's language is irrelevant. Remember. Right. When building the interview data, the user's language is irrelevant because the job is to copy the form into a chat field faithfully. Right? When building the interview object, the user's language is irrelevant because the job is to copy the form, is to convert, right, is to copy the form into a, is to build a faithful data, is to produce data definition. Okay, perfect. All right. I think no questions? And no. Okay, so then we do want to configure Alice for translation. Add traits specifying Alice speaks both. Oh, right. Add traits. Do not translate form content. The user's language is irrelevant because the job is to produce a faithful data definition of the form. Right. Configure Alice for translation. In fact, I'm like really like taking a lot of trouble to say, don't do what you normally would do. Just do what you normally would do. That's fine. Let's keep going, for example. Oh, am I off camera? Oh, no. Oh, someone says hi. Someone says hi. Two people said hi. We're building. What are we building today? Oh, I don't see a timestamp, but I see hi. Oh, I should get this superimposed also. That'd be fun. The answer is, you can rewind the stream. But the answer is Chatfield, which is like an HTML form, or today I'm working on PDF forms, but you define this little data model and then Chatfield will chat with you using an LLM and collect all of this information. So I could complete a form in principle with a voice interface while I'm driving an automobile with my eyes on the road safely. You could always do a form driving, but I mean safely. So legally and safely and all of that. So that's what I'm building. And what I'm trying to do now is make this thing a Claude Code plugin. And inside of that Claude Code plugin is a Claude Code skill. And this skill is all about completing PDFs using this Chatfield conversation to get all the information. And specifically, we're on, well, what if I only speak my language, English, but the form is in a non-English and I don't know the language? Chatfield should translate in principle. I'm like prompting to prompt here. I'm telling Claude Code how to write up Chatfield prompts, basically Chatfield data definitions. So that's where we are. And so, okay, do not translate the form content. Okay, I'll keep an eye on the chats. I missed a chat. Okay, remember when building the object. Yes, and yes, configure Alice for translation. Add traits specifying Alice. Add traits specifying that Alice speaks Bob's language. Uses in conversation. But completes the form in the original language. Correct. But completes the form in the form's language. While like helping to translate while translating. Translating along the way and explaining. I don't think we need to explain. Translating as needed, right? That's fine. Specify, right. Configure Bob's language, right. Oh, I know what I'm trying to say. Chat show, use trait guidance. Indicate that Bob, i.e. preserve the form's language. Indicate that Bob, Alice, i.e. the LLM. Perfect. We'll speak to Bob. We'll speak in Bob's language. and translate content as needed. Yeah, I don't want to like dwell on it because then it's going to brag about translating. It's going to say, "Oh, I read this in this foreign language and I've translated for you because I'm so awesome." These LLMs are so horrible. Okay, hints. Why is it freaking out about syntax? I don't think I care. Why do I care about syntax in my... Oh, yeah. Whatever, no. Okay, I don't care about markdown lint. Configure Alice for translation. Add traits. Add dot trait calls specifying that Alice speaks Bob's language in conversation, but completes the form in the form's language, translating naturally. Naturally, I don't know. Okay, so then configure state Bob's language. Configure Alice for translation. Configure Bob's language. Add dot a dot trait call. The user's preferred language. Add a dot trait call. Specifying that Bob prefers the user's language. Correct? Use as lang. I think no. 3 rules. Configuration pattern. Alice traits. Let me just... Oh, configuration pattern. Alice traits. Configure Alice. Yeah. No dot type. Speaks to Bob. Translates right into form language. Oh yeah, look, there it is. User language and form language. That's fine. It's just a few tokens. I don't care. Speaks something to Bob. Translates Bob's responses into form language. Yeah, totally. Uses plain language, converts to valid form data. I don't think so. No background. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Alice will have one call. Two rather. Yeah, Alice.trait. Speaks user language to Bob, translates Bob's whatever responses into for the form. Perfect. Correct. And then Bob traits. Type we don't need. What is it? Dot type. Something like that, right? Dot type call, possible, unrelated, optional. Right. Let's do that. As is. Let's do that. Okay, done. How are we on time? 8 o'clock. Okay. Okay, I like it. Speaks blah only. Needs help completing a some language form. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, perfect. I mean, we could put this in two. It doesn't really matter. It's just 2 bullet points, right? That's fine. Okay, I'm happy. So let's not do a complete example. We don't need a complete example. That's dumb. I don't even want to read it. Field type guidelines as lang new. You could have as lang. No. Numeric fields? No. Oh, no wonder this didn't work well. What in the world? No, no, no. No, 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 no. I also present conversation. User, no. When to use this approach. User explicitly states, no. I'm going to move this. Additional resources, no. If the form and the user speak the same language, follow the standard workflow. Yeah, exactly. No, no, no. No, no, no. So this is cool. When to use this approach. Let's go back to the top. Multilingual forms. When to use this approach. Use this multilingual approach when user explicitly states they don't speak the form's language. PDF contains... No, it's not about preferred language. User explicitly states... they... Okay, cool. They wish to interact. The user? No. The user explicitly states the language to use, but it is different from that of the form. That's the point. So that's explicit, and then there's implicit. The user request is in language, is in a language. The user request and initial prompt. I almost want to say the user request to is in one language. So here's the point. So we could say like explicit. That's the point. Versus implicit. The user request to the original user request to this to complete a form. The original user request to do the form, to do this form, is in a language which differs from that of the form. I mean, I could have an example. Form, what underscore, like, what, Spanish? Any other language that would be easy? Yeah, that's fine. Help me complete. But you discover. You ascertain. Okay. Okay, so that's the point. I wanted implicit or so now I shouldn't need to say anything. Literally the language of the prompt will be how it works. Use this multilingual approach when the user explicitly states. Now, the only problem is because of progressive disclosure, I'll have to see if it gets to this before it ascertains things. I think it may not, in which case I need to move it. In fact, when to use this approach? multilingual forms. Or like in a different. Okay, I'm gonna move this when to use out of here. It's got to get out. It's got to get out. Okay, so that's good. So we're putting it back in fillable. Come here. We're putting it back in fillable. It's here. Yeah. Return to PDF. Critical. If any script fails, halt. Okay, don't care. Workflow overview. Wonderful. Extract PDF content. Edit the interview definition. It's really like create interview definition. Run the conversational server. Parse the results. Yes. And then it's step 1, step 2. Build the interview definition. Yikes. Validate with checklist in skill.md. It's working. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, now what? I need to take another user asked how to build trust online. I think that's a really either a really easy or a really hard question. I think it's no different from building trust offline in the sense that it has to be done incrementally and bit by bit and by taking risks. And you start small. If you mean broadly across the global like society, then it's a hard answer. Okay. Different languages. This form is form language, but we will speak. Okay. So I'm trying to decide where extract it. Build the interview definition. I think I know what I'm going to do. Extract the form fields 1B. Compare the language. I'm going to paste. Whoa. Can I paste? No. Wait, what happened? Undo. Okay, there it is. All right. So let's bring it out of here. Let's keep this simple. Boom. Yeah. Step 1, extract the PDF content. You run Markdown. Yeah. Returns PDF content as Markdown to standard out. Extract the form fields. Then we extract the form fields. Creates a JSON. Yes, it does. Now, I must have to read that input form, right? Step 2, build the interview definition. So there's the source template, scripts. Now, this is slightly wrong because this is references. Extract form knowledge from Markdown. Extract form purpose. Illustrate. All right, write the interview using the Builder API. At no point does it tell it to read that file. Critical must, yep. SSN, yeah. Conclude, yeah. Validate interview definition before proceeding. If any fails validation. Okay. Okay, fan out. All right, it's got to be here. So there's a couple of interesting things. Extract form knowledge from Markdown. Place it in the interview. Write the interview using the Builder API. Oh my God. Okay. Extracted form knowledge, right? Yeah. Person completing the form. Speaks naturally and freely, whatever. Default, map directly, one PDF field. Yep. Age, what is your age in years? As int. Oh, awesome. Okay, fine. As bool over 18. Yeah, awesome. As string, age display. I think we don't need that as string. Oh, I guess it's like showing an example. Okay, dot build. Collect once, use as to populate multiple PDF. Oh, I see. Awesome. Okay. So place in the interview, form level and Alice traits. Okay, extract from the interview. So it's got to be here. It's got to be here. Build the interview definition. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it extract it first. Extract form knowledge from the markdown. Extract actionable knowledge only. The form's purpose. Key term definitions. Field completion instructions. Valid options or codes. Decision logic. Very cool. Then we're going to do this. That's A. I don't know why I'm just doing that. 2A. We're doing that now. I don't think it matters. Then we're doing 2B. That's it. Compare the language of the user's prompts. And why are these not just... I think I'm just going to do it like that. Compare the language of the user's prompts against the main language of this PDF form. The language of this PDF form. If they're the same language, declare this form is this form is English, or whatever. This form is, if they're different languages, but we will use for mandatory guidance on cross-language operation. Wonderful. So the multilingual, no, not multiple, multiling, L-I-N-G, come here. There it is, multilingual. Multilingual operation, okay. Use this multilingual approach. Okay, right. Compare the language the user needs, the user prefers, against the language of the PDF form. If they are the same language, now this would also apply to the web form stuff, but my thought is maybe some of this Claude Code skills would eventually become proper, like system prompts or something like that, back in the source code. That's why I'm taking the trouble to debug it and get it. That's one reason I'm taking the trouble to get it good here. Oh, I didn't take my medicine. I have allergy medicine. Let me take allergy medicine. How's that work? Boom. Oops. No. Boom. Yep. Okay. That's mark it down. Mark it down is awesome. Let's keep going. Where were we? Okay. Decide on same language. One language operation or multilingual operation. Compare the language the user uses against the language of this PDF form. If they are the same language, simply declare this form is language, right? If they're different languages, declare this form as language, but we will use language, blah. Uh-huh. Important. No, they don't say important. Let's see. Can I search for like A through Z and then like 4 of them? Critical. Yeah, it does do this critical. Critical. So there is the critical. Let's try that. See multilingual.md for mandatory guidance on cross-language operation. Yeah. Multilingual operation. Let's just, whoa. Okay. Good. I'm happy. Use this multilingual approach. Use the multi when the user explicitly states the language to use, but it is different from that of the form, or implicit. The user requests to fill the user request to fill this form in the first place? Nah. The user request to fill this form is in a language which differs from that of the form. For example, but you ascertain foreigner uses Spanish. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so that's multi-language. Decide on one language. Okay, perfect. And then, so we extract form knowledge, we read it all, compare the language. I'm happy. So that's in the fillable. Next, place in the interview. So this is step 2, build the interview. We could, to make it just slightly easier to read, let's do that. That's kind of nice. See a markdown. I got this nice markdown running. That's very fun. 2A, 2B. No, I don't like it. I like mine better. Okay, so decide on one language. When does it fix? Oh, I see. Decide on one language operation. Uh-huh. Right. Right. Python. Write the interview using the Builder API. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's how that works. Form level, field level, right? Write the interview using the Builder API. Oh, here it is. Place into the interview. Yeah, let's just move that. Right. Let's just do it this way. Write interview using the Builder API. That's what we want. Place into the interview. That's how that's going to work. Write interview using the Builder API. Form level, field level. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so that's the change. Let's go read the delta or the diffs. Let's go read the diffs. So in my skill.md, it's gone. I'm super happy with that. In my fillable forms, this is unrelated. Let me just check this in. This is unrelated. Edit is slightly unrelated. Edit to build. Fine. I'll take it too. It's fine. I don't think this is causing a problem. And then this. Okay, so I'll take those tiny one-word changes, and then I'm going to change this as well. So now we're no longer using as markdown. We're using the direct markdown CLI. I'm super happy. So then we take that one and we do not take the one below. Wonderful. Okay. Decide on one language operation or multi. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, good. So then these are different changes. And then multilingual had big change, which I've already read extensive. Okay, let's try it. I'm ready to try. Let's do it. So then if we move over here, we're in our forms. Let's, yeah. Copy. There it is. The Taiwan. We'll do the Taiwan. We're going to do Claude. And off we go. So I'm, help me complete this. So that's it. I no longer need to tell it. Now, does it need OpenAI? I think it does. It will. So let me just copy that and kill it. Dot source chat field environment. All right. Good. Okay. So paste. All right. That's it. Ready, set, go. So let's see a couple of things. Let's see if there's redundant. Let's see if there's flicker is supposed to have been solved. I'm super excited. Very good. Very good. Super good. Now, have we done the markdown yet? I think no. Very good. Pardon me. Take my medicine. That was the whole idea. So this totally worked, running market down. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. So that's great. So how much did I check that in yet? That's awesome. Yeah, I checked it in. Was it? Use markdown directly. Git show dash dash stat. Use markdown directly. Wait, why is that actually a correct? Use markdown correctly. Oh yeah, that's totally true. Oh wait, so then, shoot. Stop it. Scripts. Where did that as show? Where did it go? Ah, yeah. I committed it to the wrong commit. I committed it into the wrong commit. I'll fix it. How are we doing? I'll fix it. Okay. Let's see how things are going. So it read it. It dumped it. It does read it. Great. It has to. Ah, it referenced the multilingual. Although it didn't seem to mark on its to-do list or whatever, but that's okay. So then it reads the interview template, builds a definition. This form is in Thai, but we'll use English. Yes. Make dir. Copy stuff in. It creates a new interview object. Yes. Fine. Server ready. Let's read the definition. Let's read, what did it generate? Is it in here? Oh no, of course not. It's in my user. Let's just glance at it real quick. Vim, was it desktop forms? Forms. Come on, stop it. Chatfield. Here it is. Chatfield interview, right? Let's just glance at this. Ooh. Okay, okay, perfect. Good. Very good. Yeah, I mean, I asked for this. It's not necessary, the prompting. So now the system prompt is going to be bilingual. But this is progress. I think this is definitely progress. So then uses plain language, converts to valid form data, accepts format variations, speaks English to Bob, translates Bob's English responses to Thai for the form. Totally. Food business license. Dot dot dot. So this background got stuck in English. I don't know why. Business type mutually exclusive. I don't know. It's fine. System prompt. Soธุรกิจตามกฎหมาย legal according to the law. In accordance with the law is this. Okay, cool. So it's your business name according to the law. I guess that's your legal business name. Okay, whatever. It doesn't say as registered. Maybe that's for, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We're splitting hairs. Very cool. Putsakalak. So this one was kind of important. Putsakalak. That's a date, time, and the last time I ran this, Alice took a lot of trouble to explain how awesome she was at translating, at adding and subtracting 543. It was super annoying. It was super bad. So I like that. Let's run let's run it. Let's talk. So here we go. Go. Okay, come on, Schwartz. Good. So we call it best burritos. Address. All right, let me get it going. Very good. Turn myself back on. Okay. 123 Main Street? No. Give me something in where is that new on Fung Ton? That huge one? Is it Icon? Yeah, put me in Icon. Icon Siam. I'm so embarrassed bringing my wife all around the United States or whatever when we met, because like the best mall in the United States is not anywhere near as awesome as like an okay mall in Bangkok, much less one of the flagships. They're so much fun. You can spend all day there. At least I could. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. The people there are awesome. Like the vendors are awesome because those are all good jobs. So the vendors in there are awesome. The stuff is awesome. Just so good. Okay. Let me not go there. Okay. Restaurant. So we got a Mexican restaurant in Icon Siam. Great choice. For example, you might say 10 employees. I might say that. Oh, I get it. I told it to do that. Thank you. Let's say, how about it is pi squared kilometers. 9.87. Okay. That's dicey. Okay. Yeah, I can convert it. Yeah, again, it's slightly annoying, but date of your okay, so November 18th, 2025. At least that's much better. Previously, it was saying you must give me YYYYMMDD, which is outrageous. Okay. Very good. So that's actually November in that. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Wonderful. Um, we offer Friday burritos. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, let me say. Oh, also add a statement about burrito bowls. Let's see if it can go back and update it. Okay. You claim that you have. Do I have a log? I don't want to read it. Food safety. Um, like standards compliance. ISO. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Super happy. Icon Siam. Is that right? I bet that's right. I bet that's right. I bet this thing knows the address of Icon Siam. That's cool. Now I'm kind of old school Bangkok. I moved out before they built Icon Siam. I'm still kind of like, you're across the river? What? Nothing good is across the river. I used to live across the river, but nothing good is across the river. Nothing good is on Fung Tone. There's amazing. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. Bu Opunsen. I could just ask it. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. I gotta find that Bu Opunsen place. Okay. So let's check it. This is getting pretty good. I'm actually like thinking about shipping this. Finally. Run the server. It exited. It pretty printed. Looks like like Unicode and all this is no problem. Balm it up here. I need to celebrate. This is awesome. I need a balm so I can smile. Yeah. So I can smile. Okay. So then it fills it. Let's go read this font dictionary thing. If it's not explicitly in the code, then I don't care. And I already checked once. Vim, ba. And then what did it say? It said font dictionary. Font. Yeah, so it's not in this code. I checked this already. It doesn't do so whatever. So my new font changes, which the reason it's ridiculous. The reason I had to fix the font is because when you complete a form and you populate that data, I think at some point it needs to calculate a rectangle bounding box of that content, and it can only compute that by knowing the, as it were, the computed style, right? It needs to do a computed style. It needs to know how wide is that bounding box, and that depends on it depends on both the font and the content because it's a variable width font. So, uh, and then famously, Arial is not like Helvetica in many ways, except it is identical in width for every character. So that is why you can swap it out. It's not that it looks similar as good. Font people would say Arial looks quite different, but it's that it never changes widths and rendering and computed styles. If you computed widths of content, because it's character for character identical to Helvetica. That's a pretty sure that's my memory of it. Pretty sure that's right. Um, so I'm throwing, or I'm not throwing, but I'm triggering warnings in code that I'm not using. And in fact, this came from upstream Anthropic. We could even go pull it again. Skills. So get remote -v. So this is Anthropic. Get patch upstream. Oh my God, they have an update. Front end design skill and export. Whoa, what's export? Oh my God, look, nothing's changed Main. Wait, where am I? Oh, I did a fetch. Huh? Upstream slash main. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I forked it. Diverging rescue. Uh-oh. Main. Oh, that's my PR. Of course it is. Okay, so my PR can be get push. Stop it. Origin. So we'll just push like main to like bug fix. Doesn't matter. Am I on or off? Hold on. Oops, don't need to do that anymore. Okay. Good. So with that fixed, get reset hard upstream slash main. So now we're back on the main line. Yeah. Okay. Wait, number 20, clarify Claude Code installation in README. Yes. Very good. Okay. Example skills and rename artifacts builder. Update example skills. So just get show. Oh, it does literally 2 changes at the same time. A little sloppy. Update example skills and rename. Yeah, it's a little sloppy, but whatever. C'est la vie. Also, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I've spoken many times about the maturity life cycle or the maturity journey and what's appropriate and inappropriate at different times for the same code base for the same project over time. Okay, over. So what is this? MCP builder. Oh, okay. Export update phase 1 deep research and planning. Really? And look, they reduced a bunch of lists. Oh, look how they do lists. I gotta try that. I love reading all this source code. I love open sourcing. I love open sourcing for Python, SDK. Yikes. Okay, but I don't care. Ooh. Okay. Yikes. Tons of changes. Okay. Artifacts builder. License. What is the... Well, let's just read it. Web artifacts builder. View. Web. Is it there? Yeah. Skill. Suite of tools for creating elaborate multi-component HTML artifacts. What's a Claude.ai? React Tailwind. Used for complex artifacts, not for simple single file artifacts. To build powerful front-end Claude.ai artifacts. What the heck is a Claude.ai artifact? Am I... Yeah, what is that? 2 weeks ago. Over 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, ancient history. Artifacts allow you to turn ideas into shareable apps. Oh, okay. It's their app platform. Cool. Claude can share substantial standalone content with you. Oh. Edit, iterate. Oh, I see. All your artifact space in your Claude sidebar. Do I have a Claude sidebar? Oops. Have I got a... I must. Is these my artifacts? Okay. Is this my daughter goofing off with Claude? Wait, writing assistant? What in the world is this? Oh, no. There's no way these are my artifacts. I didn't do any of this stuff. What is this? Oh, wait, mine. Oh, I see. Inspiration. This is going to be way more janky. Here we go. Recruiting. Knowledge network. Oh, yeah. Cool. Love it. So these are all the things on the right hand side. Yeah, that's what I always call them. The things on the right hand side. So these are artifacts. Good. I'm not sure. I'm willing. I love to get my Claude Code sea legs, but I don't know if I want to learn the entire Claude ecosystem. It's all so like this all reminds me of Unix in the 80s and 90s. This is what all this reminds me of. It's all specialized hardware. It's all specialized software. It's like a free for all, struggle among like well funded and like well regarded. Or what I mean is everyone's bullish on all these big AI companies. So Chatfield, cool. Pug. Oh yeah, I was into Pug for a while before I switched to uh whatever you call it. I switched to handlebars. Okay. So these are my artifacts. So let me just learn what they are and then I want to get out of here cuz my only question is, can files reference each other? Is it basically a folder? Creating artifacts, use grab what you want. Enhanced artifacts, MCP. Persistent. Aha. Artifacts can store data. Yikes. So yeah, each user has private data. Dang, they're going hard. They're really trying to make this a platform. They're trying to make I believe shared storage. Same data. In a game leaderboard, everyone sees the same thing. Each has their private data. In a journal artifact, other users have their own. So there's personal storage and shared storage. 20 megs per artifact. That's decent. Text only input. Can I UU encode? Could I send a data URL through? I bet you I could. Personal and shared storage. Never shared. Shared data is visible. Okay. So that what they're saying is simple, like security model. Unpublishing an artifact permanently. Okay. Yikes. I see. So then there's developers and consumers, right? Because I'm always building artifacts. Now I find the right hand side of Claude Code to be, which apparently is its artifacts, to be unintuitive and difficult, frankly. So let's see. But I guess I'm learning it now. Visualizing creating without a yeah. It's their vibe it's their vibe coding platform. They're going after that. Mm-hmm. And it kind of similar. Well, I don't know if it's like Claude Code. If you remember, Claude Code was the first command line one, the first mainstream one. And I think a big part of that was their sales channel. That was their adoption channel. Everyone had already installed Cursor and had been using Visual Studio Code with something or a fork of it or whatever. And now they've wrestled, enough influence in the space back. They were really at risk there for a while. Um, so now they're back to IDEs and all this stuff, blah blah blah. But okay, what artifacts? But I find it to be like maddening. Yeah, this stuff. Okay, I don't want to learn about like the shared model or whatever. View only remix. Okay. And then of course you can build it via SDK. Cool. Okay. So now I know artifacts. Phew. So now we got artifacts. So that's the artifact. So this thing will build you an artifact. That's interesting. So rather than go to Claude.ai, I would sit here and make it do it. Why would I do that? Complex artifacts requiring state management. Oh, I see. Maybe that's it. Not for simple single file stuff. Okay, cool. State management, routing, shad CN. Yeah. Cool. I love it. Very important. AI slop. That is hilarious. Interfont. Oh, no kidding. Hilarious. I mean, okay. Okay. Ah, so it runs a script. Okay, so it just runs an initialization script. Okay. Develop your artifact. Okay, cool. And so what's the point they renamed it? They basically renamed it. Okay. I see. Because, oh, they're going to have non-web artifacts the same way I moved from web to PDF. They're moving from web to something else. I would guess native. Why not? I don't know. Some other kinds of artifacts. Or maybe artifacts built for some sort of platform, like a cloud platform or a data platform. I could imagine Power BI artifacts, right? For sure. Just totally speculating. Okay, Slack gift creator. And then there's some gift creators. The skill creator has been modified. I don't want to read the diff there. So they've added, yeah, so as usual, they've got tons of green commits. Concise is key. Oof. I bet you Sonnet wrote that, or what is it? Yeah, I bet you Sonnet wrote that. Degrees of freedom. All right. Okay, so I'm happy. We already saved our branch, so we're good now. And then there were branches. Whoa. Oh, there's tons of them. So what did I pull down earlier? I want to follow Anthropic's skill stuff because this is, I don't know if there's any other way. I mean, they publish best practices, but so then when I pulled it, where did that go? Here it is. Yeah, when I did a fetch, export and front end design skill, K Lazuka. Export and front end design skill. So that's, where is that upstream export here? It show. Copy paste. Yeah. Wait, nope. Oh, Keith Lazuka, yeah. Export. Okay, nothing too exciting. And then what was the other one? Front end design skill, yeah. Well, let's log it. Log main. Yeah, so he forked off and he added a skill. And there's one commit, okay? So this is that commit. A lot of churn. I think they're using an LLM to write this code. And they either don't know, which would be weird, or they don't care. They're like, LLMs are going to deal with this for the rest of our lives. So this sort of churn, this is like super nitpicky, but like brand guidelines, canvas design, internal comms. It's not clear to me. Like there's churn. Canvas design is both pulled and added, unless it's artifact of the diff, but I don't think it is. Brand guidelines. Oh, did they alphabetize it? They alphabetized it. Okay, so that's fine. If you alphabetize it, then you're reordering your list. Yeah, they alphabetized it. That's what happened. HIJL. Yep. Okay. Okay. My nitpick, my tiny nitpick may or may not apply anymore. Then okay, skill. Front end, so it's a whole new skill. One massive commit. Okay, cool. No, like evals. Kind of interesting. We're in a time, I feel like evals should be part of stuff like this, but to ship that is kind of impractical and it not what makes this unforgettable. This is really a valid, okay, cool. I guess so. I mean, the idea is get that vector pointed in the right direction, right? That's all you're trying to do. Okay, so I'm happy. Let's get back to my project. I want to publish. This is basically doable. Oh, let's go read it. I mean, that was something I never even bothered. So this ran. Done. I've completed it. Business information. Okay. Open it for me. Full screen, if you can. Let's see if that works. If so, I'm going to make it do that forever. Events. Very cool. Yeah. Great. Yeah, perfect. Restaurant. 9. This is pi squared, ostensibly. Let's do it. What's that? Python. What is it, math? I haven't computed with pi in Python quite a math.py, is it like that? Math.py, yeah. Uh-huh. 9.87. Yes, awesome. I love making a billion-dollar computer remember the value of pi squared for me. Okay. What is that? Cool. Oh, it may be rendering badly. Oh, it may be because of that font, that Helvetica font. Oh, that's like a slight bug. That's basically a bug in my form. These, the font of the form value should be the same as the font of the mainline PDF. That's a slight bug. Let's see if I can fix that. Very good. Ooh, I'm super happy with my hand edits. I'm super happy with my hand edits. Uh-huh. Oh, tiny bug, tiny bug. It's not translating back. And partly that could be because I was telling it, hey, you give me a proposal and I'll tell it to you back. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to send it 2 screenshots. Reset. Generator. And oh wait. Oh yeah, I remember now. I can just reference it. It's a big search. That's why it's so laggy. It shouldn't be that laggy, by the way. Generate. Form.py. Where is it? Well, now I lost it. Generate? Am I not right? I am not. Oops. I did it. I need to set that work. Okay. And okay, we're back to normal. So okay, so it's examples PDF. It's that create food license forms. Food should have done that ages ago. That one, okay. Where the form content is not the same font as the main form font. This causes rendering bugs for foreign languages. See these 2 screenshots. What am I trying to say? Unselected value fails to render Thai characters, but it displays, albeit too small, when selected, right? When active. So then let's do that. Let's do, did I take my screenshot? Let's do it again. Okay. Boom. Screenshot. And that's not, yes. So then we paste that. And then I'll highlight it. That's correct. Can I screenshot again with it like that? Yes, I can. Yay, Linux. Thank you. Go. Oh, good. It's pulling in these clouds. I think it claimed that was a bug fix. It's good to know that they have like massive embarrassing regressions shipping out the door from Anthropic as well. So no one is like crushing this on like professional standards or the new professional standard for this sort of product and software is just less mature. Widget font name. Okay. Ah, very good. Thank you so much. That's a proper fix. I think that's going to work. So I need to regenerate these files. Let me just get ready. Push D, examples, PDF. Can I delete all these? Yes, I can. RM. Okay, so we're going to generate some new ones. Is it declaring victory? Oh, I got to try running this thing without thinking mode. Although I'm happy to say, hey, this thing only works when you think. I'm happy to say that. Especially if you're doing foreign language um, forms. You know, that's a valuable, people are willing to pay more for a foreign language form than a native language form, as it were. And they literally will with the more tokens. So I think that's all good. Oops. Yep. I'm going to go down and keep looking at this here. Helvetica. How many changes does it need to make? Oh yeah, there's massive, massive, massive non-dryness in the code base. It's super not dry. I kind of don't care at the moment, but it is very, very, very not dry. I do remember that. Okay. All right. It regenerated. Wonderful. So, I know what I can do. Let me just exit and do this. rm food license.done.pdf. Yeah. And then I'll run Claude again. Resume back. Complete the Thai form. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Can you rerun the field filler to make a new .done file? Why do I say can you? I think it knows. I think it knows what I want. And then I need to spend a little time. This is super awesome, and this is so now I see one big one of about why you might want to skill over a. I think I see a big point here. Okay, and then I'm gonna close this. Close it, and then I'm gonna say great. Um. mhm. I think it did not fix the bug. Or maybe something I'll have to see. Oh, wait, wait. I'm crazy. I'm stupid. I know exactly what I did wrong. Ridiculous. Wait, hold on. Exit, 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 exit. I think what I just did was I removed that one. I need to remove both. And then copy. That's exactly what I need to do. All right, let's do it. Okay, and then I want to quit the, yes. Please do another done. Zigzag. Thank you. So this is awesome. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go on camera to explain this. This is awesome. So this is sea legs. This is great. Ready. Okay, okay, that is confirmed no bug fix. That is not fixed. That can for sure. Okay, whatever. So small bug with ensuring the problem is I think it's small enough to keep going. I think it's small enough to keep going. I can just fix that. That can just maybe be a bug. It's unclear to me to what extent. I told it like you make proposals and I'll say yes. So I kind of tricked it. I know it's very dumb to miss the big picture here. And I say it, I mean like my own prompting. which is to a large extent Claude Code writing a bunch of it and me putting my name on it. So that's all fine. So let's do like one more. Thank you. It's done. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So gone. Hmm. So the dot done. You know what I kind of want to do? I know another change I want to make. Clear it. Have I committed stuff? How am I doing? PD, Claude, marketplace, filling, skills. Here it is. No, this is big multilingual change. I'm going to commit this. This is halfway decent. There's one tiny thing. No, I'm going to commit it. So skill.md is definitely good. Filling PDF forms. Skill.md is definitely good. Phil, I've read this thoroughly. Yeah. So I think we're good. Git commit. So I'll say just better multilingual handling. Very simple. Next. So that git diff dot doesn't seem to have worked. ARM startup PDF Python create food license forms. Open food license th. So this is the raw one. Zoom in. Ooh, let me just copy and paste here. So this is the date that it was asking for. 1, 2, paste that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Return. Oh, interesting. Okay. So in the original, it does work. I don't know if I fixed a bug, so at least I'll just commit it. It's at least not a regression. I'll commit that. That's fine. And I'll deal with this bug later. Close that. Saving. RM. I'm going to RM again. So I'll just take all this Helvetica stuff. Where's widget font name? Create food license. And I'll say this is consistent font for widget values, right? That's the point. Done. Now, push it up. So let's generate a bunch. Do I want new ones? No. I want to get into, no. Let's get into a more real world form. We've done the food license a million times. So here's the fun part. Form. Oh, there's my, let's actually do my W9. Yeah. And while we're doing my W9, I want to do this. The PDF skill in the, let's see if I can reference it. Filling. So it's the skill here. So that rather than create the .chat field directory for the web app only, create it earlier in the process and place the, what is it? Let's go look. Oh, did I delete it already? Yeah. Dot form, the dot JSON value, yeah. Beginning with example.pdf, or let's say input.pdf, we would end up with, it'd be like input.pdf, input.chat field, input.done.pdf. Off you go. Cool. And I pointed at the right skill. Okay. Let's let it do that. That's awesome. So now let's run a W9 though. I think it's okay. So PDF. Okay. Claude, help me complete this W9 PDF form in the CWD. something like that. Okay. Yeah, I should have remembered CWD. It used to be like the most annoying bug in my life was Claude Code constantly forgetting or just constantly throwing errors of from working directory. I never understood why that like where is it working? I don't know. Why do you need that environment variable so badly? In some cases, but not in others. That's what's not still not clear to me. But I certainly need it in all my usage. That is clear. I found a W9. We're doing the skill. Awesome. We're doing a W9. It has fillable fields. We're doing. So it should declare that it's English at some point. That would be ideal. It. Uh huh. Extract the information. Mm hmm. There's. Good. Oh dear. It updated the prompt already? Ooh, crap. It might. Oh, it's definitely inconsistent in the prompting, but that's okay. It may have loaded it all in. No, it definitely does not. That's the point of this progressive disclosure is certainly don't tell the LLM about instructions until they're needed. Okay. We're copying run server. Yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Interview definition. I think it happens at the interview definition. This feels good. It's writing some code, right? Is it generating some code? I wish it would tell me. The language before, but that's okay. Wait, that's a small bug. And then I got to figure out how to publish. I think I am published. I think being on GitHub is publishing, but I got to figure out how to like communicate all that. Oof. Okay. So is there anything about we doing in English? So there's the definition. Here's the delta. Here's the diff. Mhm. Read the API reference. Okay. Yeah, you had better read the API reference. PDF forms, API reference. Okay. Trait. At any point, does it say English? Let me search that. English. Is it case insensitive? No, it is not. What is that? 0 matches? At some point, it should state it. Maybe it's thinking to itself, oh, whoa, the edits. I don't know if I like this or I don't. As bool. Ooh, that seems bad. That seems super bad. I need to fix the interview definition. The as cache should use simple names, not the full PDFs. I think that's wrong. Okay. Okay. Let me just bug fix that. Halt. Let me stop it. Escape. And help me debug a problem with the billing PDF skill. The code is in my source chat field slash, what do you call it? Claude. The prompting needs improvement because so what went wrong? I'm annoyed that it's create the W9 interview definition. And then let me read the API reference to verify my interview definition syntax. And just having read the definition, okay, I need to fix the interview definition. The as cast should use simple names. So that's like a totally wrong conclusion. This, and tell me why I need to fix the interview definition. Should use simple names. Is the point for the final, like, the point is for the like, because the goal is to populate these, what am I trying to say? Primary keys. The PDF preserving the field ID is the best behavior. Preserving the field ID, which Bob never is invisible to Bob, is the best behavior. Why the skill incorrectly concluded the opposite is ideal. Is there specific guidance contradicting my this rule? Are the examples heavily like user friendly without explicitly showing you know, what am I trying to say? Without explicitly showing examples of less readable field IDs. What else? Okay, and then the second thing is, what is the fix? Off you go. Hello, hello. Okay, good. 9:30. So let's get into, I'm going to start publishing in parallel here. So that's artifacts. That's cool. Publishing. Claude Code. What do you call it? Plugins, right? Customize Claude Code. I think it was in the documentation. Plugins. All right. They have good documentation. Plugins. For marketplace management, here we go. Okay. Create and manage plugin marketplace. Okay. Marketplace, a JSON file. Centralized discovery. Yep. Claude Code. Add and use marketplaces. Okay. Team or create your own. Here we are. Get repository JSON. All right, we're good on the prerequisites. Next. So I've done this already. I have my Claude plugin, I think. Let's just confirm. So this is running. Is the server running yet? At any point, did it say English? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It's doing the fix. I forgot. Yeah, we're reading. Proposed changes. Replace the fan art example with a realistic PDF example. Perfect. Proposed changes. Replace the discriminate plus split example with PDF field IDs, field TIN. Add prominent callout. Use PDF field IDs as cast names. Okay. When using as cast, use it as the cast name. The field ID is internal. Yeah. Okay. Manual mapping. Don't use friendly names. Creates extra mapping work. Do use PDF form fields. Oh, I see. Do's and don'ts. Fix the step 4 example. Jeez. To show PDF field IDs. Oh. Exact field IDs. The documentation needs to show ugly. I'm going to make it make all these changes from like the wrong working directory. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's definitely made changes. Okay. Okay, let's go look at the diff. Cool. Fillable forms. What's changed in non-fillable? I don't even care. Yeah, I don't even care. Let's go to fillable. Oh, this is the working directory stuff. Input.chat field. Repeat, create input. Yes. I like this working directory. And then it goes to a new place. Yes. And then it goes to a new place. Yes. What's next? This is different. This is different. Critical. Use the PDF fields, do's and don'ts. It's already in there. Do's and don'ts, that's unrelated. This is chat field. This is the new location. Yes, we want that. What's next? Correct. We want this. We want it all. Okay. This is PDF stuff. Chat field. Let's take all this. If you used PDF field IDs as cast names. Uh-oh, we got a conflict. Convert booleans. Can I just check in part of it? Oh dear. Okay. Critical. All cast names use exact PDF fields from form.json. Okay, I think it really overdid it, but let's keep reading. Let's go back to the top. It made changes. Working directory. Wait, what's these changes here? I'm going to take these. I'm going to take all this. All like exactly. Save it. No, I'm just going to commit. Yeah, I'm committing what was different. And then this might conflict a bit. Let's close it. Multilingual. Close it. Fillable. Close it. Fillable. Oh, I need. Aha. Save it. Okay. Skill. Ah, what changed in the skill? Critical. All cast names use exact PDF fields. Not friendly names. Okay. Fan out. Patterns use as blockhouse with PDF field IDs. Yeah, exactly. Split pattern. Yeah, totally. Okay, I love this. We're taking that. Okay. The message is going to be better correct field IDs or yep, correct field IDs. Let's just call it that. And so then in fillable, I want both of these. Input.pdf. I want all of this. Wait. Copy. Paste. You know. Yep. So I want it back. Yeah, exactly. And then, so that's 1B, so this has to be 1C? Totally. Wait, I want it back. Input.chat field. No, I want it back. Yeah, exactly. Creates JSON. In the chat. Yeah. I think that's already clear. Page rec tooltip. We'll do that. I want that. Okay. Next change. PDF field has your internal. Default to direct mapping. Take it. It's still a lot of prompting, but I could tighten it up later. Or I can tighten it up again once things are working well enough to have a baseline. Copy server scripts. Correct. Oops, wait, undo that. Can I undo that? No. It's in here at the bottom. Run conversational server. No, we do not create working directory. Oops. I want to revert it out. Ah. Let's do that. Unstage it. Hey, let's do this. V. Okay, will that work? Oh, it won't let me unstage. Control K, Control N. Oh, good. Thank you. So we're back here. Good, good, good. Here we are. Good. So step 3, run the server. So we do not create it. We copy. We revert. And then we do not make dir. We just copy over. Perfect. That is correct. Okay, so I'm super happy with that. Fillable forms. So what's changed? Non-fillable. So fillable just has small changes. Correct field IDs. Let's do it. That's not a great commit, but that's okay. So non-fillables are good. So let's do it again. Okay. RM-RF. And I ran it. FW9 is, yeah, it's not completed in any way. Very good. Quit. Quit. Can I not quit? Control Q. Why is it full screen? Okay. Hit me, Claude. Okay. So will it invoke this skill? Do this PDF. But do a W9 obviously means complete a W9. The filling PDF form skill is loading. Okay. You're checking. It has fillable fields. Check the forms workflow. So you check the forms workflow. You're going to complete it using a conversational interview approach. We're going to do a to-do list. Very good. That came out of the best practices they recommended. I think it worked. I think that to-do list worked. I want to do XML. I want to do the XML stuff. I think that's so smart. It'd be fun to do, like literally one-line changes. I've extracted the W9 form content and identified 25 fields. There we go. So now should it take the second pass, examine the field structure, upgrade the progress, build the interview definition. I'll update, I'll copy the server scripts. Perfect, excellent. Everything's so good. Everything's so great. I'll understand the W9 form structure. Good. We copy the server and we spend very few tokens. We read in this file. This file could tighten up slightly. Chat field interview. Do it like that. Defines the interview data model, huh? I talk about the data model in the prompting, so chat field builder API. Edit the interview structure in the editable zone to define your, to define your PDF form, right? A PDF form, to define a PDF form. Let's just say to define the form, to define the form. I don't think we need that, huh? Dot build. I don't think that matters. End editable zone. Right. Begin editable zone. PDF form. Alice. Form assistant. Person completing the form. Yep. Yep. Add your fields here. Okay, that all works. So let's just save that. That's just a tiny, tiny change. I think it's trivial. I'm just gonna assume it is. A lot of red commits though. I love a red commit. So let's check that in. Whatever, okay. All right, how is it doing? The server's running. Starting the interview. Okay, what is your full legal name? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. So this one's kind of takes a long time. So what I have is, let's do this. Yep, in my desktop, is it? Yeah, I have my answers prepared. Let's do what I always do. We will tell it all this information. Let it sync that. Let it extract all that. Great. Using an EIN. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Okay, so as usual, it hasn't exited out properly. Debug, route from tools. So I still have a bit of a bug on this form. Although, Control O, yeah. Route false. So that's good. Ah! Okay. Slightly better. Slightly better. Control O. Let's see. So it exited. That is actually better. Not even slightly better. That's perhaps a different kind of bug. I could check the logs here in a moment. Control O to expand. Where is that? Where did I say that? Tool input. Oh, look. I asked, and then it ran some tools, and it set some values. So that's a bug, but that's good. That's an acceptable bug. Here's some fields. Ooh, there's a done file. Do I have my, yeah. Very good. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. 123 Main Street. There's my EIN. It's formatted. Okay. 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 Very cool. So then watch this. I think this is how it publishes. I think. Let's push. That's it. Oh, the non-fillables. I'm not maintaining them yet because no doubt they're going to need their own debugging and their own work. So non-fillables are not totally done. Read, write. Yeah, I like that. I like how it does the chat field stuff. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay. Hey Google, stop. Okay. Let me do this. Set it by hand. Okay. And then let me go off and try to finish this real quick. Okay. So looks great. Done. Oh, the values didn't stick. Fine. So it's gonna look like that. That's awesome. Look how big it is. That's insane. But that's not. I mean, all that's not Chatfield's fault. Claude, the Claude skill that the upstream skill that I pull from Anthropic runs it through. It may not be compressed or something. It's fine. Okay. Done. So then we're done. Yeah. That totally works. So then here's the point. I go Claude, right? So then I push this. It's right. Let's just make that bigger. So then, whoops. So I'm a user, right? I say Claude. Let's do /plugins, or let's do /marketplace. It's the same thing. So we're going to manage marketplace. We're going to delete Chatfield. Remove it. We're going to lose this plugin. Yes. So it's gone. So let's restart. Plugins. Add marketplace, manage marketplaces. We have no marketplaces. Do we have plugins? We have no marketplaces. We have great. So we're gonna add a marketplace. Yeah, JHS/Chatfield/ let's see, Claude. Let's see what it looks like. /marketplace. Yeah. Wait, let's do this. I don't like that. Case. So I'll do it again. Git move marketplace. I'll just do it the hard way. Yeah, it's fixed. Right? Take some pride in our work. Git push. So let's see how that works. Claude/marketplace. So that's the point. And it's all pushed up. Come on, Schwartz. Okay. JHS Chatfield /Claude/marketplace. Okay. Could I do git at github.com:/owner OSSH? Uh-oh, does it have to be in the root? So let's try this, JHS. So it just like, let's try that. Oh no. Owner/repo. Uh-oh. Oh my God, like it's just. Okay, let's try this. So it has to be at the top level, it appears. That's annoying. Git at GitHub. What if I do this? Git at github.com. It's not going to work. Slash. That should. Oh. Colon. Okay, I'll try it. JHS/Chatfield. It's going to have the same problem. Oh, man. No. It's just not going to let me. Okay. I have to put the Claude at the root, at the marketplace, at the root level. That's annoying. I had this beautiful. So let's just do this. Git reset dash hard head hat. We're going to force push in a second. Nobody look. So I'm behind. There it is. Git status. What did I do? I did a git reset. Yeah. There it is. Back. Okay, marketplace. Git move marketplace /.claude plugin. And that's going to go to the parent. CD. So here it is. So this may be wrong now. How about /Claude/ I'll just stick with it. Marketplace / let's try that. Or let's do this. Claude / filling PDF. Let's do that. I'll try that. Filling PDF forms. So that's good. So that means pushd.claude. So we're going to move marketplace to just git move to ... RMBR marketplace. Okay. So there it is. So it's moved. Okay. I think that'll work. Git status. It's going to be gnarly. Okay. Claude. Okay. Yeah. Git CI. Like paths. Okay, git push. Oh yeah. Nobody look. Okay. We're trying again. JHS chat field. Come on, Schwartz. No new plugins available. All plugins are already installed. Excuse me? Browse and install plugins. Oh, maybe when I deleted my marketplace, my plugins kind of stayed somehow. Manage and uninstall plugins. There's chat field. So let's uninstall. Okay. Uninstalled. Restart Claude Code. So let's restart Claude Code. Okay, that works. /plugins. There's my marketplace chat field. We've got a plugin. Update the marketplace. I'm happy. Escape. Let's install plugins. Let's take it. Install it. We did it. So then we do like that. We run Claude. Let me just run it. All it needs to do is kick off. I'm going to run a /wrap-up. My plan for tomorrow is not correct, but I'll just let the wrap-up run. I need to make a phone call on time here. Create the marketplace file. Super happy. The marketplace works. The marketplace works. I believe. Watch this. Where is it? Oh, exit. This is one. This is the next one. Fillable fields. Yeah. The marketplace 100% works. Claude Code. And you get the plugin. And with the plugin comes the skill. And then I believe also actually the PDF command. Oh, yeah. Filling form fields, :PDF. Whatever. That's why I never ran it by hand. Cool. And then I say blah. Okay. So that's working. I can stop that. Wait, what just happened? Rewind. Oh, cool. Exit. I'm happy. I'm super happy. Tomorrow's plan. Push it up. Let's review and log out. This is awesome. And my audio worked all day. I'm so happy with my reboot. I'm so happy with my no root cause analysis. Daily 11/18. Here it is. So today, the form filling skill is like great for fillable forms. It's really great, and it's published to the marketplace. Now you would have to have chat field in your Python environment. So that's the next step for tomorrow, is to make it more portable. At the moment, the only person who could practically use this skill would be a chat field developer, but that's going to be easy. It's basically a matter of publishing Python code. So that's the plan for tomorrow. This Claude Code plugin and marketplace and skill is working, and you can complete forms in a language that you don't know. Super happy. So that's tomorrow's plan. Thank you.